What's up, sports bettors? We have Celtics Heat Game 7, and what we are going through is a promotion on DraftKings. It's a same game parlay promo called Game 7 Studs. So Tatum and Butler, each to score 25 plus points, is boosted to plus 150 odds. So we can see the original odds were minus 125. It's boosted to plus 150. So what we're doing in this video is we are analyzing this promo. So what's interesting about this promo is most sports books, so let's go to NBA, let's go to player props, player points, is Butler, his point total is set at 27.5, right? And then also for Tatum, his point total is at 28.5, juice towards the over. So this promo isn't, straightforward necessarily to analyze. However, on FanDuel, they have alternate point totals for players. So you can see Jason Tatum, they have a mainline market that you can bet on over 28.5 points. But then they also have these alternate markets where you can bet on Tatum over 19.5 points if you want, Tatum over 24.5. So what we're going to do is we are going to use FanDuel's alternate markets right here to analyze this betting promo. So we can see on FanDuel, if you took Tatum over 24.5, Butler over 24.5 in a same game parlay, it would come out to minus 112 odds. DraftKings, it initially comes out to minus 125. So the question is plus 150 any good? So what we can do is we can head over to OddsJam and we can look at the alternate point totals for a player. So if you click into this game, you go to player points, what we can do is we can go down to first Jason Tatum and see what the market is, what sportsbooks are offering a market on Tatum over 24.5 points. And we can see currently it is FanDuel, PointsBet, and Resorts World Bet, right? But FanDuel is the only sportsbook that is letting you also bet the under, right? FanDuel's the only one making a market on Tatum over 24.5 points. PointsBet is only letting you bet on the over for alternate markets such as Tatum over 24.5 points. So what we can do is we can take this market from FanDuel and put it into a no-vig odds calculator. So if we go here, what we can do is for Tatum, we can take minus 320 plus 225 and put that into a no-vig odds calculator to remove the juice and get an estimate of the win probability for Tatum to have over 24.5 points or 25 plus points, right? So Tatum over 24.5 points is a 71.23% win probability. Right here, you can see it in the no-vig odds calculator, right? So essentially the way that sportsbooks work is they have models that back out the win probability for a bet. So according to FanDuel's model, Tatum is 71.23% to have over 24.5 points to score 25 plus points and 28.77% to go under 24.5 points. So the win probability for Tatum over 24.5 points is 71.23%. Now what we have to do is do the same thing for Jimmy Butler. So if we scroll down, we can see Jimmy Butler over 24.5 points is minus 235 plus 172 on FanDuel. So minus 235 plus 172. So the win probability for Butler over 24.5 points using the market on FanDuel, removing the juice to get an estimate of the win probability for this bet is 65.61%. So 65.61%. So essentially, what this means is, according to the sportsbooks, the probability both Tatum and Butler have over 25 points, assuming no correlation, which I think is a pretty fair assumption, is just the probability Tatum goes over 25 times the probability Butler goes over 25. So 46.73% of the time, this odds boost should be hitting. So what we can do next is we can take this, put it into an odds converter calculator right here, and we see that the fair price for this odds boost is plus 114. Plus 113.98. We're getting plus 150, I believe, in the odds boost on DraftKings. So this is an absolute hammer. You should definitely bet it. So I'm going to go ahead, try to place my bet. The site has been a little janky, so let's see. $50, boom. Let's hit this bet. And then we can also back out the EV. So the max wager is $50. So our stake is $50. We're betting at plus 150 odds, so our profit, if we win, is just going to be $50 times 1.5, $50 staked at plus 150 odds. So we go here and we bet this. $50. Boom. $50. Tatum Butler, 25 plus points each, boosted to plus 150. So if we scroll over, we can see that I just, bet this odds boost. So we're staking $50 to win $75 of profit. We're winning this bet 46.7% of the time. So our EV is going to be 46.7% of the time. We're winning $75. The rest of the time we're losing, right? So $50 times 1 minus our win probability is just going to be the loss probability for this bet. So this bet has an EV of $8, which means the edge of this promo is 16.8%. This bet has a 16.83% profit margin, assuming no correlation between Butler point total and Jason Tatum point total, which I would say overall is going to be pretty accurate. So that is the promo I'm locking in for today, the odds boost promo on DraftKings for Celtics Heat Game 7 tonight. Tatum and Butler, 25 plus points each. Hopefully both of them have a big game. Let me know if you tail this bet. Thank you so much for your time.